Welcome to the Muscle Building Mastery Podcast, where guys that want to build muscle come to learn how to do it properly. We understand that there's more to building muscle than mindlessly throwing weights around and chugging mass gainer shakes. We're not interested in quick fixes or anabolic assistance. We're interested in mastering the art, science and skill set required to stack on real muscle and strength. My name's Andy Clements, and for the last 12 years I've devoted my life to figuring out how guys like us who don't have amazing genetics, don't have 5 hours a day to spend in the gym, and don't want to take steroids as a shortcut can build insane amounts of muscle and strength in weeks and months, not years and decades. This podcast is the result of all the lessons I've learned along the way, and it will give you the blueprint to building more muscle in less time. To get you started, head to www.musclebuildingmastery.net to download your free 6-week workout plan. Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Muscle Building Mastery Podcast. My name's Andy Clements. I'm super excited to have you guys here because I've got a really cool, quite short lesson for you today. But I wanted to jump on here really quick while this is fresh in my mind and share this with you, right? I'm a really big fan of a guy called Dr. Joe Dispenza. I've started getting into his work lately. If you don't know who Dr. Joe Dispenza is, he's he's like a psychology, neuroscience kind of meditation guy. So if you're into your self-development or your mental health or anything like that, check out Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's awesome. But I was watching one of his videos today, and he said this really profound quote, and he kind of said it in passing, but I was like, wow, I wrote it down straight away because I thought this is awesome, and it has such an application to muscle building as well, right? And the quote was, when you understand the what and the why, the how becomes easier. Let me say that again. When you understand the what and the why, the how becomes easier. Okay? So let me break it down how I think this applies to muscle building, right? When I first started with building muscle, I didn't know the what. I didn't know what the hell I should be doing, right? I wrote an email about this earlier. I sent it to, so if you're on my list, you'll have seen the email I sent out about like sort of how I got started in muscle building. And when I first got started, I didn't know what the hell I should be doing. I just followed my mates into the gym blindly, right? I was just like doing whatever they did, and I didn't really understand what was going on, like what you should do to be able to build muscle, like what kind of exercise you should do, and you know what program to follow, anything, right? I didn't understand what I should be doing, and because I didn't understand what I should be doing, obviously I didn't understand why I should be doing it. Like what was the reason why I should be doing this exercise over this exercise, or this training methodology over this training methodology, or any of that sort of stuff. And because I didn't understand the what and I didn't understand the why, the how was next to impossible, right? And as you guys will have seen if you read the email earlier, if you didn't, go to musclebuildingmastery.net and you'll join the list. But if you guys saw the email earlier, as you saw, it took me 4 whole years to figure out the what and the why, and then the how started becoming easier, right? Because it was just impossible to figure it out because I didn't understand what I should be doing and why I should be doing it, right? So the how was impossible. Now, let me explain what I think in a muscle building context, the what and the why means, right? Now, the what is let's say the what is the program, right? So when you go to musclebuildingmastery.net, you can download my free 6-week program. That's the what. That's me giving you what you should do on a plate for free, right? Now, programs are great. Programs are one half of the equation. Programs are understanding the what you need to be doing, okay? So it's like a roadmap. But the problem with that is following the program mindlessly without any kind of understanding of why you should be doing it. That leaves a lot of questions unanswered, right? And it leaves you, when things aren't working as quickly as you maybe expect them to start doubting whether this is the right what. Yeah? It leaves you start doubting whether this is the right thing you should be doing. Like, should I be doing this thing? It leads to like the shiny object syndrome, like the shiny ball, like you're chasing the next object, you're chasing the next thing, you're chasing the next training program. And if you only ever worry about the what, if you only ever worry about the training program, you're always going to be chasing the next training program. You're always going to think, this one's going to work, this one's going to be the one that's worked, this one's going to be the one that works. And so when you focus on the what, you don't achieve success 9 times out of 10, because you end up just focusing on the what, you end up just focusing on the program, and that's not what builds the results. when you combine the what with the why, and you understand the methodology behind the program, and you have somebody saying, well, we're doing it this way because this X, Y, and Z, and this is the science behind it, and this is the methodology behind it, and this is why you should care about this, and then you understand the why behind it, all of a sudden you start learning things at a deeper level, and you stop getting that shiny object syndrome of jumping from one program to another program to another program, or one coach to another coach to another coach, or whatever it is, right? You end up actually starting to understand both sides of the equation, understand the what and understand the why. And that is so powerful that when you combine the what with the why, you combine the program with the understanding behind the program, all of a sudden you start to find that the how becomes very, very simple, very, very easy, and it becomes easier to keep doing the necessary work. And then when you start doing the necessary work and you don't have the doubts in the back of your head and all that sort of stuff, you start seeing the results are starting to flow more easily. And the weight's starting to come on, and the muscle starting to grow, and the strength starting to go, you know, the bench press is going up, all the stuff's happening, right? And this is like such a powerful lesson, you guys, because when I first started, I didn't understand this, and I guess since I started seeing results, I've understood this on some level. But to hear like Dr. Joe Dispenza sum it up in that way, it was like, oh my God, yes. Like, he was obviously talking about it in a different sense, but I think it applies to anything. Like, and to apply it on this podcast, on the Muscle Building Mastery podcast, this is muscle building mastery. This is how you master muscle building. You understand the what, you get the right what, and pair it up with the right why, and then the how becomes easy. And then you start to see the results, and then you start to build the shoulders and the chest and the back and the legs and the arms and all that stuff, right? And that's how it's done. And so what I ended up doing was, I've built I built the program that I'm giving away that you guys know is in the intro and the outro and all that stuff, and I keep talking about it, and it's called 6 Weeks to Mass, right? And the 6 Weeks to Mass program is the what. That's me giving you the what for free. There's tons of what's out there though, right? So I've put everything I have into building this 6-week program to make it the best 6-week program I am capable of producing, to take you through the process of building mass in 6 weeks, to take you through a logical sequence to build mass in 6 weeks. But when it comes down to it, this is a what. This is showing you what to do. What I've built on the back of that is I've built a comprehensive, and it took me about a year to build this out, guys. I've hinted about this on the podcast before, but it took me over a year to build this out. And this is called Training Mastery, and this course is the why. It's got some of the what's in there as well. We'll give some programs, and we've even got some how, you know, because we have the exercise database where we show you how to do exercise and stuff like that. But fundamentally, what I give away on the back of that program, so if you go to musclebuildingmastery.net, you can see I only give this away if you've already got the free program, right? So you have to go through and get the what to get the why. So if you go to musclebuildingmastery.net, drop your email in there, you'll get the free program. It doesn't matter what you do. But on the back of that, I then give you an opportunity to get the why. The why is the Training Mastery program. The why is where I break things down in detail, and it's about, I don't even know, it's over 20 hours worth of video of me breaking down every single methodology in a simple and fun way that you can understand. So that when you combine the 6 Weeks to Mass blueprint that I'm giving away for free at musclebuildingmastery.net, it's the what with the why, which is Training Mastery, which you'll get on the back of that, then things start adding up, and things start, the self-doubt stops chattering away in your brain, and you start understanding, he's done things this way because of this reason, yeah? And then you stop program hopping, and you start understanding a little bit more about why you need to do things a certain way, and you become more confident, and then you start doing the work becomes easier, and because the work becomes easier, you do it more often, and because you do it more often, you see the results. And so that's what I want for you guys. I want you guys to have the confidence, the motivation, the drive to get the results, because something's been stopping you up to this point from getting the results, and that's why I've created these two things. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to go to musclebuildingmastery.net to download your free program, so you get the what, and then start the program. Actually start doing it, start training, you know, start doing it, and then on the back of that, the page it'll take you to next. Wait for the page to load up and then watch the video, and I'll explain all about what training mastery is, and then get training mastery, because then you'll have the what and you'll have the why, and the how will become so much easier. Does that sound cool? Okay, that's all I've got for today. I'm gonna go eat. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you go to musclebuildingmastery.net, get your free program, get training mastery on the back of that, and don't forget to share this podcast with somebody that you feel like would benefit from it. Drop me a review, drop me a like, drop me a comment, do all that fun stuff so that we can get this podcast out to as many people as possible and share the wisdom, share the information. I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and I'll see you next time on Muscle Building Mastery. If you're ready to stop wasting time in the gym and start mastering the skill of muscle building, go check out www.musclebuildingmastery.net to download your free 6-week muscle building workout plan. I have specifically formulated this workout plan to take you through the 3 stages of mastering your body, layering on a more advanced training methodology each week as you progress. That means that regardless of where you are with your training right now, this plan will push you forward and help you stack on more muscle and strength in just 6 weeks. So head to www.musclebuildingmastery.net now to grab your free 6-week workout plan.